Welcome to Becoming a Cook. I'm Charlie Wetzel. Today I'm going to teach you how to roast broccoli. I'm not going to cut this up right here because I've shown how to do that in another video, but you can see I've cut these into pieces, and for roast broccoli these would be, if anything, on the large side rather than the small side. We're going to cook this in a 550 degree oven. If your oven doesn't go to 550, what does it go to? Does it go to 500? Put it on 500. Most of the recipes that you see for roasting vegetables are actually too low. The thing you want is that caramelization. So this is a really, really simple recipe. Once you've cut the broccoli, you need to put it on a shallow roasting pan like this, preferably something that's firm like this, that's not going to go boing, boing, boing when the heat hits it. And then you just drizzle olive oil on this. So this is a really big thing of olive oil, so I'm trying to be a little careful with this. Broccoli tends to soak up a little of this olive oil. You don't want to do too much. You don't want it to be oily or feel oily, but you've got to get enough on here for it to get a coating. So once you've hit that, and I'm not going to tell you an amount because the amount you need depends on the amount of broccoli. The amount of broccoli you're going to cook is going to depend on how many people you want to feed or how hungry you are. And the point of this is to get this coated with a really thin layer of olive oil. So if you look at my pan, you can see there's not a lot of olive oil on the bottom of it. So I just want to move this around until I've got all this coated. It's got nice shine on it. It's a good idea if your broccoli is dry when you do this. Otherwise, you're fighting moisture in the oven. I cut these, I washed them, I let them drip for a while, and then I cut these a while ago, so they're pretty dry. So once I've got all that coated with olive oil, then coarse salt, coarse pepper. I like to grind, this is a sea salt, but you could use kosher salt. If you don't have kosher salt or coarse ground sea salt, then just use regular salt. I like this because it doesn't disappear on you. And then coarse ground pepper. And then just give it another little toss. You don't have to be as thorough this next time. And really that's it. At this point, I'm going to put it in a 550 oven. I'm going to start it at 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, I'm going to check it, give it a stir, and then it may go another 7 or 8 minutes, and that's it. 15 minutes, and you've got roasted broccoli. It's really easy. The broccoli's been in about 7 minutes. I'm going to take it out, stir it, and then return it back in for another 7. So you can see this is starting to caramelize here. So what I want to do is just move it around. One of the reasons I'm doing this is where the broccoli's been sitting on the pan, it's getting caramelized too. So this is getting caramelized from the bottom and from the top, from the heat. Because my oven is uneven, I'm also going to rotate this 180 degrees. Because for some reason, even with convection on, the front of my oven is hotter than the back of my oven. Okay, this looks good. Give it a little bit of a shake. This is going to go back in. I'll check this in 7 minutes. These pieces are bigger, might take 8. Okay, so here's our roasted broccoli. This is probably 3 heads of broccoli crowns. And you can see they've got a nice color to them with the caramelization. And they're really delicious. So if you want to roast broccoli, it's really pretty simple. It doesn't take that long. The thing that takes you the longest is cutting the broccoli, but you already know how to do that. That's really good.